If you have been sick for a long time, the first thing you must do if you have been sick for a long time is to know that your sickness is not the will of God. That's number one. Number two, to know there is a door you have opened that is empowering sickness. Not the devil opened, you opened. And then number three, raise an altar of healing willingly. Raise an altar of healing willingly. It can be called lay siege against sickness. It can be called making healing a project. How do you do that? You raise an altar of sacrifice for your healing. And then after you have raised altar of sacrifice for the healing, you keep feeding the altar with fire or sacrifice continuously. Not raise once. And if you are listening to me, if you don't want to die, it's possible. But you must raise the altar of life and immortality. Not just once. When you raise it, you feed it. When you raise the altar, you feed it. And then in raising the altar, you must use the word of God to raise it. I said you must use the word of God to raise it. You must depend on the word of God to raise it. In raising that altar, I would like you to study to know the door through which that sickness came into your life, particularly spiritual door. And then you should be able to know what is sustaining it. Now, when you raise an altar that should be powerful enough to end it. If you want to raise such altar, you could consult an expert who understands altar raising. But this is the last word I'm going to speak to you before I jump it. Whatever that happened on earth, receive the support of men. Whatever that happens, negative or positive, receive the support of men. Not just support, continuous support. So if somebody has been sick for a long time, the person has supported that sickness from the earth. Don't say devil. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong for you to say it's the devil that made you sick. It's wrong. It is also wrong for someone to say, I inherited sickness from my family. No. Your lineage does not have power to make you sick continuously. If your lineage must make someone sick, the lineage must give somebody a character that sustains sickness. Yes. Somebody said the family people have been dying of cancer. They have been dying of kidney failure. The other person died of heart. There's something they are dying of. Then they are behaving the same way. They are behaving the behavior that keep on bringing the sickness. Satan does not have power to keep inside somebody something you have a character to reject. Excuse me, if somebody must lose his life, you cannot lose your life from outside. Whatever that took a man's life came from the man. But what the devil does is that he doesn't want the man to see he's the one who killed himself. No, he doesn't want the man to know. Because if the man knows, the man will get free. I say, what you must do immediately you are wounded or attacked. If you are sleeping in the night and you dream a very bad dream, or you were attacked ferociously, you must start consecration from that point to get healing. You have to start, you have to miss meal. You have to miss your breakfast. You have to miss your lunch. You have to miss it immediately from that gate. From that gate. Before the attacker goes far. First of all, the moment that you are attacked or wounded, you start talking in tongues. And then we praying in tongues and are rebuking it. You enter into fast from there. I'm not telling you how long. You're going to take how long that means on how it affected you. And then you're not going to stop that prayer until you are convinced that you are healed. You can take prayer 3 days, 7, continuously on prayer. When I came here yesterday in the morning, I discovered that desire to pray was on me too much. I knew that it was on me. I've always loved to pray, but it was exceptional yesterday. I will open my office door, I'll come out, I'll pray in the veranda, I'll sit down, I'll go inside. It was happening to me until when it was 5:30, it dawned on me that I should not go